ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set, 70 up.
Now this time they'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
7-5, come on, set, 60 Eagles, 6-18, right here.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
70 range, 18 rattler, let's go.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. This one on court, looking for Woods. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. An incredible play there on 4th down in their own territory. That goes for 58. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Looked like he might have had a lane, but the defense closed quickly. He did not get in. 2nd down.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep, pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
From back at the 5. Here now, 3rd and goal. Now this time, he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And now, it's 4th and goal.
I think that's one he's going to look at on film tomorrow and want back. I mean, there was enough space there to get the 1st down. I know the ball takes him a little bit out of bounds, but he's got to get the 1st foot down, drag the 2nd. That's how they teach it. Just can't quite get it done. You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Open is the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big play there for the Raiders. It's a gain of 43 yards.
for your first catch of the game. I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
Back to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Vegas. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Joey Sly on now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Raiders move out to a 7-3 lead.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Set. 7, Bronco leading.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down.
At their own 30-yard line.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for Las Vegas. 1st down. A gain of 15. And the Raider 1st down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Throw left side, caught by Ferguson. They're going to work this down inside the 45. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Raider 1st down.
1st down, Raiders.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
On 2nd down, here's a run with Henry. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
In motion, Shakir. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Josh Hines-Allen. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down. This fielded in the end zone. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll get 9 yards. Front for the 29.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Raiders with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
And that's one of the best elements of this run game is just how explosive they can be. And it has felt like they've been on the verge of breaking one a few times here, Mike, and then they finally make it happen here. Catch the end zone, first time today.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
That is Ferguson in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's the tight end, Ferguson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Now, faking the give. That's right side. He's got Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
What a luxury. There's certain teams when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He'll drop to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Driver start on the ground. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Jonathan Allen, the big man from the interior, with the stop.
Gets a pickup of 3.
From the 23, here's second down and 7. They'll look to throw. That's made. That's Woods. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get them the ball.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Broncos.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Complete to number 3. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I return to Denver after this. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before third down.
Go get him, go get him, go get him! 18, pioneer! Here we go, shot!
They'll throw out of the gun. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Matthew Golden. Touchdown Broncos. His 4th TD grab of the season.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got a man downfield. It's Shakir. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
7 yards. And the Raider first down. A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Las Vegas.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
Here's 1st and 10. In motion, Besh. Back to the air one more time. He's got his receiver, and that's Jack Besh. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Jack Besh, touchdown Raiders.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready up! Mustang 19! Set!
To the air now on 1st and 10. Down the field, he's got one. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. He'll set up to throw. And up. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 10 yards.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
41-yard line.
Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This officially a 58-yard attempt. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. So the Broncos will turn things over to the field goal unit. This officially a 58-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Cam Little to kick off.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Ferguson, the tight end. And that will lead to a second down.
And you get a sense that in a really tight game like this, it's that one play that's going to tip the scales either way. So they come out swinging for the deep one on that one. They can't quite link up, but keep swinging. Keep generating those chunk plays, because typically in the NFL, chunk plays equal points.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And left side, it's caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 34. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
Let's go.
They'll run. It's Henry. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down.
It's a gain of 8.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
19 Tiger. Warriors 17. 18 Pioneer.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
He'll try and run for this with Henry. And he'll take this one in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Las Vegas. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Try the right side this time. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations.
Ah, the blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Back to throw. Rolling right. He's going to tuck it and go.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
They go 5 receivers for third down and 4.
Viking 18.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kalen Bullock. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll run it on first down with Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now from the gun. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
In motion, Shakir. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before third down. to the middle of the field. Caught by Shakir. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it, and he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Moving outside the pocket, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll look to throw yet again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Josh Hines Allen in for his second sack of the night, number 6 on the year.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. One incomplete. Humphrey outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot, and now it is 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Sly's kick is good. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Paulson Adebo is there to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Okay, ready?
Second down, they need 7.
Track 60. Get up. Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos.
He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Second and 10.
Let's go. 65.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
19 right. Buffalo 18. 18 left. 18 left. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. He's got a receiver. That's Woods. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 4.
10. 60 biceps. 70 range. 70 range. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Raiders have come up with it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up, against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
In motion, Shakir. Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. Not much there, maybe a yard. From the 47 now, they'll work with a second and 7. He'll look to throw. That's caught over the middle by Iomanner. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
To Alec Iomanner. That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 3.
Ready up.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Here we go. Back to 60. Back to 60. Back to 80.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. On third down, here's a run by Henry. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Vegas.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. Finding space at the 15. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Derrick Henry, touchdown Vegas. So that's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Slides to kick it away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
19-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10.
First down.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught by Golden, right side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Now, 2nd and 4.
19 tight, 19.
They'll drop to throw. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Here's first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
Going to go right back to Henry. He'll power it. Push the pile forward. It's a gain of 2. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. In motion, that's the tight end there. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. Get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Logan Cook in punt formation.
This one, fielded out beyond the 25. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
3-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one, uncorked, looking for Woods. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth. This is 1st and 10.
Pirate, center Pirate. Here we go, set. Buffalo Cougar 19. Nothing.
Now they'll set up to throw. Moving to his right. And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone. And incomplete.
Well, it's no secret to anybody who follows this league. This is one of the elite playmakers in the entire NFL. So he put one high, thinking his guy would go up there and get it. We've seen him do it so many times before, but just puts a little too much on it and ends up sailing over his head.
To the end zone. It's intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but that is a good return. They'll set up shop at the 30-yard line. One final kneel down here inside the 40-second mark should be enough to put this one on ice. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. They get the victory away from home in the division. This is so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. From Denver, good night, everybody.